All right. So this is Sergio Palacios, graduates of 2018,
18?
right?
I think it was. I don't know. It's been so long.
All right. Oh no, you graduated in 2017.
2017, yeah. Okay.
Because you were you graduated at the semester break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only had you for one semester.
Really?
Yeah.
That was like 2. That was long.
2 quarters,
Okay.
1 semester. Yeah. All right. So, what's your happiest memory from Jane Frederick, Sergio?
My happiest memory from here had to be the day I graduated from Jane Frederick, because my family was there to support to actually see me walk the stage there, and as Teacher Chavez, of course. So it's probably my happiest memory here. Yeah.
All right. What'd you feel on that day? Like you just...
I felt like, well, to be honest, I'm like, okay, now what? Like, now what? What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah. Do you feel like Jane Frederick helped you know what you were gonna do next, maybe?
And it kind of did, yeah, because it's like for them to send me, they put me on a path to success, to succeed. So, yeah.
All right. Where were you before you came to Jane Frederick? What school were you at?
I was at Franklin High School.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit. How was your experience at Franklin?
I really liked it over there, but like the teachers there, I feel like they really didn't care as much as the teachers here.
Yeah.
So.
Why'd you feel that way?
I don't know. Like there were a few teachers who did care, but like mostly all of them they really didn't care. Like they would concentrate on the students who were succeeding. Like the students who were not succeeding, they were push them away and push them aside.
Yeah. So they weren't supportive of you if you weren't already succeeding. Like almost like those kids don't even need help though.
Yeah.
Right?
It seems like it's like they put them in a situation where these kids are failing, just not helping, just they're gonna fail in life anyways. So.
Mm-hmm. That's not fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what obstacles led you to Jane Frederick? What happened over there how'd you end up here?
The only reason why I came over to this school was because it was credit reasons. Because I was low in credits. I was about 40 credits away from graduating, so I was just stood here for 1 semester.
Okay, so you feel like the school helped you as far as trying to get the credits you needed?
Mm-hmm. It also helped me give me set goals for myself on what to do in life.
Yeah. So what obstacles led you to Jane Frederick?
What do you mean?
Well, I guess kind of what was going wrong at your other school? Like why were you so far behind in credits?
Well, I was far behind in credits because I wasn't paying attention to class. Like I was the type of student who would do the work, but I would not do the work at the same time.
Mm.
Like I would get what to do, but I was just lazy to the point where I just didn't want to do it.
Mm.
So.
You feel like Jane Frederick helped you get some more motivation, or?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mumbled it.
Yeah, sorry. I thought that was the question there. Wait, say it again.
Do you feel like Jane Frederick? Like, how do you feel like Jane Frederick helped you get more motivation to graduate?
Well, I mean, the teachers here obviously helped me get motivation. Like Mr. Ford, he would tell me just push on forward, keep doing it, and you will succeed in life. And you as well, you also helped me, saying go do something that you really like, or something that you can achieve in short-term goals.
Yeah. What was the most important lesson you learned at Jane Frederick?
Most important lesson I learned here was to keep going. Just persist on where your goals. Keep them as a primary goal, and just keep pushing forward to that goal. There will be obstacles during those goals, but you will achieve them if you persist on them.
Why? Well, no. How do you use what you learned at Jane Frederick in your daily life?
Well, I usually use it for my college classes now because, as I said already, persistence is always the key, and persisting in those classes is it's a lot harder now because it's college. Yeah, you get harder work, but I mean, you have to do them. You have to persist to achieve my goal, achieve maybe your goals too. So,
academically, do you feel like Jane Frederick prepared you for college?
It kind of did, yeah. The math portion, no. Because I didn't take no math classes here because I hadn't done.
So you finished your math at your previous school.
So, but English, yeah, it really helped me.
Cool. Who Who helped you the most at Jane Frederick, and how did they help you?
You, Miss Lozoya, and Mr. Ford mostly helped me here because. Why? Or,
Yeah, how? Why?
How? Well, because. How was because. Ah, damn, screwed up here.
You want to start over?
Yeah.
So who helped you the most at Jane Frederick, and how did they help you?
How did they help me? Like Mr. Ford connected me to a few people to help me, like with with my situation, like my private life.
Hmm?
And you helped me, of course, with getting me helping me with English classes. I mean, with English, and helping me like with small things I have in English.
How about the the office staff? Did they prepare you?
Mr. Pagnini, she kind of helped me with it. Like,
Yeah.
Tell me where to go.
Like, did they kind of set you towards Delta a little bit?
Yeah.
Did they help you with that stuff? Talk about that a little bit.
I'll tell you. Okay.
Talk about the process of you getting into Delta and
The process of getting into Delta is it's fairly easy. Anyone can get into that class as long as you're being like you're like really focusing on those classes, and the process like it's really easy, just like really easy. All you need is your social ID, the social ID basically mostly.
yeah.
And you have to I think prior to getting to Delta you have to have like at least a good GPA, around 2.0 to just get into those classes.
And did they help you with the application process, all that kind of stuff?
Not really. I had my sister help me with that.
Oh, okay.
So
What do you miss most about Jane Frederick?
the classes.
Yeah.
Because I really miss talking to the teachers here and like talking about how Jane Frederick had helped me on my life now, how that happened.
Okay. And so what are you doing now?
Me, I'm in college now.
Yeah.
I'm in my 4th semester now in Delta College. I was working until I got laid off last week, so now I gotta look for another job. But yeah, that's all I'm doing right now, just college.
And like, what are your like long-term goals?
Long-term goals is at least to get I want to get a master's degree, but that's gonna be a little while. So maybe 4 or 5 years from now.
What subject?
Computer science and programming. So.
And I had a question, I fucking forgot. What did I just ask? Oh, I just swore on the camera.
He kind of did.
Cut that part out! What was I going to say?
Yeah, I don't know. Something about college.
Your long-term goals.
Long-term goals, yes.
Oh, how did Jane Frederick prepare you to go after your long-term goals?
Well, it prepared me by setting the goals. As I said, setting my goals priority first, and then, as I said, more obstacles. There will be obstacles in the path about that goal, and they just prepare me just have that mentality of just staying on task and being on task. So.
All right. I think that's cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll seem more fucking professional than that.